So now that we can use our app to view all of the activities, let's go ahead and fix the styles. And the thing that controls the action bar style is this theme right here. So here's the one for the custom activity. And it uses custom theme.appBarOverlay, which is defined in styles. And the part that I forgot was that this appbar overlay is based on a theme. And by default, the theme you get is dark action bar. And that's okay for some of the themes, but not for others. So it's okay for the dark theme, because I want a dark bar there. And it's okay for light with dark bar. But for light, what I actually want here is instead of theme overlay appcompat dark, I want, and what I'm going to do is start typing C. And here's the choices I have. So appcompat is the base theme, dark, dark action bar, and then just appcompat.actionbar. So for light, what I want is appcompat.actionbar. So that takes care of my light theme. These two are okay. And then for the custom theme, what I actually want is I want to change the text color and I want to change the background. And for the text color, I'm actually going to put a new item in here. So I'm going to close that off and then close the style. And then here what I'm going to do is add an item. So the name is color text, so text color primary. And then I'm going to use the color that I defined up here. So here's my action bar text. So the value is going to be color/action bar text. So this will give me black text. And then for the background, things are a little different here. So it used to be that there was only one action bar and it was styled as part of the theme, overall theme for the activity. But now, since action bar is a generalized toolbar class, and you can have multiple toolbars in your activity, one of which just happens to be the action bar, instead the styling is a little different for it. So you can change the overall style for all the toolbars in your activity, but that's not really what we want here. We want to really treat the one toolbar that's being used as the action bar specially and just have a background for that. So the recommended way of doing that now is to style the toolbar widget directly. So here in my activity custom, here's the widget that is the toolbar that I'm using for my action bar. And it already has a default background for it, which is this color primary in whatever style is currently active. So that's what this question adder means. It means look up whatever the value of this is in the currently active style and theme and use that for the background. But what I want to do instead is use my drawable action bar background. So I'm just changing this one toolbar, which happens to be inside of this app bar layout. So let's go ahead and take a look and see if everything's working now. And let's go ahead and try the custom theme. So I have black text on the rainbow background. And then dark text on a light background for the light theme. Light text on dark background. And finally, for dark, light text on a dark background. So it looks like all of the themes and styles are working correctly. One other thing I want to do is I used to have the hello world text by default here, and I don't have it anymore because it's not part of the new blank activities that I add to the project. So let's go ahead and fix that. So let's start with the content custom, and what I just have is similar to what I had before. So here's the default layout for the custom before. And they're both relative layouts. And the old one specifies padding right, top, and bottom, and left. Let's go ahead and open that. So dimension based on activity horizontal margin and activity vertical margin. The new one has the same padding, layout width, layout height, but it also has this tool shown in Layout Activity Custom, and this one doesn't. So let's go ahead and what I'm going to do instead of, since I'm using a different package name now than I used to be, what I'm going to do instead of copying and pasting this is I'm just going to copy and paste the text view. And then I'm going to paste it in here. Got a little space. And I haven't defined the hello world string, so I could go back to strings.xml and add it here, but here's a short way of doing that, quick way. I'm going to just click on that and say Alt plus Enter, and then create string resource hello world. Make a little pop-up, type hello world, exclamation point, and say OK. So that's a quicker way of doing it. And then I'm going to copy the text view and paste it into dark and light dark bar. And I'm not going to change this content main because that has my image view with the fish and reef in it. Got an extra blank line. So that should be everything. Let's go ahead and run it. Okay, so custom, great, has my hello world text in white on a dark background, dark on a light background, dark on a light background, whoops, and finally dark. So that's pretty much everything for the styles and themes. In the next video we'll take care of the floating action buttons.